Hello everyone and welcome back to new Pokémon Snap. In the last episode we started off in Siver Snowfields. We did all the requests we could do in the daytime. This episode will be on to the nighttime, of which there are 10 requests to do. I corrected myself from 11 to 10 and let's see why I did that. If we look at our requests... Nope. Shit. You'd think I would have learned the controls in this game after 40 episodes, but apparently not. So first off, I realised, as is often the case, I never read out the submission of our final one from last episode, the Dining Dugong. I see it eats on top of the ice floes. Thanks for finding it out for me. But we also have one we've already completed in this one, which is Wish Upon a Shining Sky. I saw, basically, which is the Suicune one. I heard that a special Pokemon appears when the sky is shining, but what do you think it could be? Thanks for taking this photo of me. Suicune is such a beautiful Pokemon. Wonderful. Now with that, we've actually got real ones to do. So we are going to start off with Howling at the Heavens. My Taina howled at the sky after I took this photo. It was right when, I forget. Useful as ever, Phil. Right, we'll head to, kind of go past the section. We'll head to when we're heading up that first hill. Is when we need to kind of start doing things. It's a new episode of first episode of a new recording session, and frankly, my brain is not in gear yet. It's also weird 'cause it's daytime. Normally I record this in the evenings, but it's a Saturday daytime. Oh, Dullybird. And I say it's a new recording session. That doesn't mean so much anymore, just because I basically do one level per recording session anyway, because each one's like an hour and a half, for which I'm not on camera a lot. It's a lot of just like sitting around and waiting. I think that's what's getting me so much with these ones as well. It's just like, here I'm not doing anything. I'm talking to you, but I don't have to be, and it's just like, if I'm doing this myself and if I mess the shot up, it's just like waiting. And this one particularly, Siver Snowfields, is so long. The full course is about 3 minutes. Even like with obviously the speeder helps it a little bit, but only a little bit. Anyway, here we actually have what we want. There's a Mytaina up there, but he's not what we're after. There we go, there's a Furret there. We gotta hit that Furret with an Illumina Orb. There you go. Then it should run forward here and be chased by some Mytaina. But that's a Braviary, not a Mytaina. Jump, jump, go on. There we go. Ah, now they're chasing it, good. And then one of them should break off from the rest. These guys are really not playing ball today, are they? Well, for whatever reason, that just didn't work. Cool, let's try that again, I guess. I don't think I did anything wrong. Right, so they're chasing the Furret again now. Nope, I'm clearly missing something in this one. Research time. What a terrible opening to an episode this has been. Okay, not encouraging. My further research reveals that I'm doing everything right. It just hasn't happened. So I had to be here sooner is what it is. Otherwise the Sandslash interrupts it there. Whereas with me here... Nope. Sandslash still interrupts it. I say, when I literally watched a video of it and it just went up there. Genuinely no idea how to do this. This should be fun. Alright, there's a couple of times it just hasn't happened now. The video I saw was on level 2. But apparently you can do it on level 1 again, so I guess I'll try that. Because it might be, for whatever reason, level 2 ain't working for me. Yep, up it goes. Maybe everyone's lying about it on level 2, because that has worked pretty much perfectly. The Furret will go up there. And he'll hop off the edge, and then in response to my team, it will go... and howl. And that is our request. It should be really simple. And literally, I saw a video, and I know he'd said he put it on level 2, and he put it on level 2 and did it. I have no idea why that didn't work for me on level 2. This is one of my frustrations with this game. Sometimes it just be like that, where it's like, no, it's just not going to work. There's a lot of annoying randomness about when stuff does and doesn't trigger that is unclear. But that is a 4-star Mytaina and the request. And it's gold, which is pretty good. Right, let's clock it in. There we go. Yeah, that's it. I bet it's telling its friends that Furret got away. Right, up next we have... No icy armor, I've already done that one. Proud Warrior. Braviary is very proud and doesn't easily open up to anyone. What would you do to earn its trust? So we need to head to the end of that section we were just in with the Mytainas. So this time, the Furret gets away into that hole. Don't know why I didn't go up with the thing before. And what we need to do now is chuck some fluff fruits out in front of this hole. The fluff... There we go. The Furret comes out, but it's chased away by a Braviary. And then now the Braviary should... Go for a nibble. Go on. Eat the fruit, and that is the request. It's another one of those get the Pokemon to eat things. This one is explicitly glitched and does not work unless you've updated to the latest version, which is 1.3, the version that has the DLC. So be aware, if you aren't getting that one to work, there is an actual reason for that, and I'm going to tell you it, rather than misleading. No, it's probably not. I think it's more the game that's the issue rather than other guides actively misleading me as I plan my own out. Anyway, that is a 3-star bravery, which is the request. It has scored us gold, and let's go and clock the request in. Now that's a surprise. Bravery actually ate your fluff fruit. You never failed to impress me. Up next, we have a safe place to sleep. Holes like this often have Pokemon living in them. It looks like there are other holes in the area. Why don't you go and inspect them for me? So we need to whiz through the level until we drop into the cave towards the end. This is all on the standard route. We haven't gone through the Blizzard's path yet. So as we drop down into the cave, we need to make sure we turn the speed boost off, because I want to be able to get a decent shot of this, because there's a couple of little caves around. If we look over to the right, there we go, it's this one here. Man, all these places look the same. Or is it that one there? Yes, there we go. As we approach this one, you will see... What the fuck?
That's the stuff.
That's not what should have been there. Have I been lied to? Was that just... What? I'm very confused. That shouldn't have been a Delibird at all. I'll admit it. This episode is going really badly. What the fuck? Right, watching closely here. If we look in here, there should be... There we go. A sleeping Alolan Vulpix, and it's as simple as that's the request. Now the real question... Oh, it's a different hole. That's why. I did wonder why there was a Delibird in that hole. That scared the shit out of me. Right, let's submit that one. And there it is. Silver, but it's the request, so let's lock that in. And there we go. You found Vulpix. I'm sure it feels nice and secure having a place like this to sleep in. Wonderful. Now our next request. A, I probably should have done this at the time, and B, had I read this request first, it might have made a lot of things a lot more obvious. Present for a friend. Delibird always looks so busy. I wonder how we could make friends with this. And this does involve that little Delibird hole at the end there, so let's head over to that. So this time we need to chuck a fluff fruit in front of the Delibird hole, which is that one over there, and it should emerge. Now we want to chuck some fruits in front of it, and you'll notice it picks these fruits up and puts them in its sack. We want it to gather at least a couple into the sack. And then when it's got 2, we play the melody. And it will offer us one of this fluff fruit back from its sack. And that is the request that we need. Let's submit that. And there it is. It's a 4-star, it's a crystal 4-star, and completes the request. Let's lock that in. It gave you a present? Wow, you got to tell me how you got it to like you so much. Wonderful. With that, we now have... Where has it gone? Whiteout. I think we've done the events that lead to this before, but not actually got a photo of it. The sky was totally clear until a blizzard suddenly blew in out of nowhere. All I could see was white. What happened? So let's go to the blizzard area, which I actually don't think is a blizzard at night, but it's the area off to the right, the kind of first secret branch. So we've got this Crabominable here, and we hit it with an Illumina Orb, and it will go over to the left. We've definitely triggered this before because it's part of how you open that route, but Crabominable punches this tree. He says, confidently. Another Illumina Orb, perhaps? Yeah, there we go. Snow falls onto the Abominable Snow and wakes it up, but we need that photo of the Abominable Snow doing Blizzard. I think that's what we missed last time. And it makes a bit of a blizzard here. Not a full, not as bad as it is in the daytime, but that should be our request of it actually using Blizzard. And there it is, it's a 4-star, but we've already got a 4-star Abominable Snow of a very similar part of the behaviour, it just wasn't the request. Or we didn't have the request unlocked then, but it's level 2, so I don't know why we wouldn't have had it done. But that one is apparently better, and it is better, but it wasn't the request, so let's lock the request in. Oh, Abominable Snow was behind the blizzard. Thanks for figuring that out. Now this next one is another one which I could have combined two with if I was thinking, but I wasn't. So this is Beyond the Wall of Snow. Something went into that wall of snow during a blizzard. I think it was a Pokemon. So let's trigger everything we just did again, because I'm stupid. So there we've got a Frostlass, which when we take a photo, it looks at us, and then as soon as it turns away, we need a photo of that. That's basically Frostlass going over to open up that route there. Well, that was how we first saw that route, but didn't know there was a Lental request associated with it, so there we go. There it is, it's only a 2-star. Frost, apparently any part of that works, it's just basically once the blizzard has been triggered. Cool, let's submit that. It's not as good as the one we already have, but it is the request. Oh, it was Frostlass. I didn't think anything could go through there, so I was really surprised. Well, it is a ghost type. Next, we're going to attempt a Tufa. We have got... With their powers combined, unfortunately it means interacting with Jinx, but these are sometimes what one has to do. Jinx seems to be wishing for something, but it also seems to be having trouble all its own. Maybe if it had a bit more power, it could do something. And then we're going to combine that with Shades of Aurorus. Aurorus's fins change colour depending on its mood. Try observing them closely to see what causes them to change. We can polish these both off in a single manoeuvre. So let's head through to the second ice cave, so kind of past the blizzard zone. I don't think we actually have to activate the blizzard. I think at night we can just go through it with a scan. Now we've done it once at least. So in here we've got a sleeping Jinx dead ahead. If we play the melody... Come on, wake up, you little bastard. There we go, it'll wake up, it'll look... Oh my god. Oh, awful. Right, what we can do now is use a trail of fluff fruits to lure that Jinx over to where the other one is. Because that one's trying to do something with that Crystal Bloom that's also linked to that thing in the ice behind it. But we should get both of them going now. Once they're both going, hit this, and with their powers combined... Need to get both of them in the shot here. Hey! An Aurorus comes out, and you'll notice the Aurorus is pink. And that's the Shades of Aurorus one completed as well. I believe we should have got both there. You just got to make sure both Jinx are in that shot, which can be a bit challenging. Excellent, we have got both. So the Jinx is... Oh. The request is a 3-star, but the Jinx is a 4-star. It's winking at us. Damn, I'll have to go back and get that again at some point, because I've got to submit the request now, because that's more annoying to do. So let's submit that. And then for the Aurorus, that of it emerging... with the pink kind of pink fins is the request that we need. So let's submit both of those. That's silver on the Jinx. Nice work. And crystal on the Aurorus. Wonderful, let's cash both of those in. So if we submit the Aurorus... Oh, you got a photo. Its fins change to other colours too, so keep an eye on it. Interesting. Aurorus... Oh no, wait, Aurorus was from X and Y, which I played, but I got Tyrantrum, so I never knew how Aurorus worked. Yeah, with their powers combined, well, Jinx looks like it's having a shit, but there we go. I'm sure Jinx could accomplish a lot if they worked together. Yeah, like, making themselves fucking disappear from the historical record, frankly. Up next, got 2 more to go. We're going to do a sheer face. Have you ever observed the wilder side of Avalugg? Try observing it carefully. That needs to be at the very end of the level, having gone through both secret pathways, so I will do that. I'll also get another snap of that Jinx, which we know is now a 4-star. Don't like the fact I've had to experience that twice. That's awful. Anyway, let's continue on to the end. So we need to keep eyes on this Avalugg, because fairly soon it's going to hop out of the water. That itself is not the behaviour we're looking for, but it is kind of cool / horrifying to see. Now what we need to do is nail quite a tough shot with an apple by getting it to land on Avalugg's back. There we go. I think we've done it. Nope, we haven't. Maybe he has to stop moving first. There we go. Now it's stopped. There we go. Oh. And it jumps and raises its legs up if you manage to get the shot successfully. That is that shot. It's confusing that I meant. If you get the shot with the fluff fruit correctly, that is the shot with the camera that you get, is of it rearing up like that. Cool. Let's submit those. So there is our 4-star Jinx. But the Avalugg we need is a 4-star. We've already got a 4-star Avalugg, but there it is on its hind legs, which is kind of cool. I doubt it's going to beat that one we've already got, though. 5,200 is a hell of a score. Good Jinx. And I can please Jinx. Excellent. Never have to look at the bastard too closely again. And yep, not as good as an Avalugg, but it is the request complete, so let's lock that in. Hey, we finally actually got this to... Oh, max level. I was going to say level 3. But there isn't a level 3 for this. There's clearly just 1, 2, and max. That explains why all the requests only needed level 2. Haha, you did see it. Avalugg is usually still level-headed. It's a bit surprising to see it like this. Yeah, it's better when it gets bit on the ass by a Glalie, though, to be honest. Right, our final one is like powder snow, and this is a bit of a complex one. Have you ever seen Frostmoth's scales? They're really beautiful, just like snow. In order to do this, we have to activate one of 3 Frosmoths throughout the level by nailing them with the fluff fruits. And I will show you where all 3 of them are. So this section here with the Mitana and the little furret holes, there's your first Frosmoth. So if we nail that one with a fluff fruit, it'll detach. You only need 1 of these to do it, but having 3 does make it a bit easier, and also I just kind of want to show off where they all are. On we go. Standard route through the level, nothing through the cave or anything like that. So next, on this kind of like open snowfield section, as we start descending down into the cave section, we should be able to see one on the right up here. There you go, it's nice and obvious. Let's hit that one as well. Off it goes, and 1 more to get in the cave. Now, yeah, you notice I've used the scan there, because this one can actually be a bit tricky to see up there, but there it is. Let's hit that final one with the fluff fruit, and we have activated all 3 of them. There will be therefore 3 Frosmoth at the end of the level. We only actually need to do this, as I say, with 1. Now, if you watch where that Frosmoth goes off to the right, that kind of gives you a bit of a hint as to what you need to do here. And there's another one coming in there. There indeed are all of our Frosmoth will gather off to the right here. Let's wait for them to circle around. All you need to do is nail any one of them with an Illumia orb, and it will do this little shimmering blizzard effect, and that's exactly what we're after. I think they all do it if you only hit 1 of them with it. But yeah, we can do it as many times as we want with any of the Frosmoth that are here. It's just, in order to get a Frosmoth at the end of the level, you need to have dislodged it at some point throughout the level. There we go. That's quite cool. Now, can we get all 3 of them? Oh my god, that's disturbing. Cool. Right, let's submit one of those. Now that one's more zoomed in, but that one's got more other Pokemon. We'll go for the zoomed in one. And that's gold, which is pretty good. And let's lock the request in. And there we go. Oh, you got them on camera. That's a great photo. It looks almost magical. With that, we'll round up this episode. I think this may have been a shorter one, but it's bloody hard to tell with these as ever. So thank you very much for watching. Next episode, we will be doing Jurice Cave. Thank you very much, and good day.